God, seems like 1,000 years ago. I fought my way out of that cave, became Iron Man. Realized I loved you. I know I said no more surprises, but...
As the Boston Red Sox trade Mookie Betts and David Price to the Dodgers.
The world has changed. None of us can go back.
Lifts a fly ball to left center field. Back towards the wall. It is gone!
All we can do is our best. And sometimes the best that we can do is to start over.
I saw all these people die.
I keep telling everybody they should move on. Some do, but not us.
Even if there's a small chance, we owe this to everyone who's not in this room to try.
We will. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
I hope you guys enjoyed that hype video and you guys got hyped up. Game 1 World Series was amazing. Listen, I've got to apologize to everybody because I was completely wrong. I was so off. I was on some Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, ESPN, dumb bullshit, retarded motherfuckers that kept saying the Lakers were going to lose, the Clippers, blah, blah, blah. I got on that with the Dodgers. When the Dodgers went down 3-1, I thought that was it. We got to break up the team. We got to build all over again. Dave Roberts got to go. Not today, not yet. Yes, he's got to go last week. But they proved me wrong. So I'm here to apologize to the Dodgers and congratulate them from coming back, from being the second team to come back from a 3-1 deficit. The other team that did it, the Boston Red Sox, but they did it on a 3-0 deficit. And guess who was on that team and who pretty much started that rally? Dave Roberts. That stolen base against the Yankees. So, without further ado, let me bring the man of the hour, the person that I've been doing these shows with, the guy who's, man, he's been with us for a minute, and he knows LA sports. No one better than him. Mike, how you doing today?
What's up, Jay? Go Dodger Blue,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir.
I'm wearing my Mookie Betts jersey.
How you doing today?
I'm very happy today. I was glad to see the Dodgers come through and get in the World Series and win the first game. Mm-hmm. They look pretty sharp, and definitely without a shadow of a doubt in my mind, the difference is Mookie Betts.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Imagine being the Boston Red Sox right now, just watching Mookie Betts kill it. Like how?
Well, this is 100 years later. They let go of Babe Ruth, and after they won the World Series with Babe Ruth, they let him go, and now they let probably the second greatest franchise player in their history. They let him go.
Yep. Easy. The second greatest player in franchise history. I mean, how do you have Babe Ruth? And just give him, and again, it's not like Babe Ruth at the time was garbage. No, he was actually pitching phenomenally. This is a time where Babe Ruth was still a pitcher, and he still had great, like, Kershaw numbers, like prime Kershaw numbers, and he was still hitting the ball out of the park. Dumb. But enough about the Red Sox and the poverty franchise and the poverty city of Boston. Let's talk about the real champions, the real LA teams. How are you feeling about last night?
Well, you know, like everyone else out there in the Dodgerland. I was at the edge of my seat. Actually, it's funny. My daughter came over for a minute, and I'm watching the game, and she goes, "Dad, are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she goes, "Why are you so quiet?" I said, "I'm watching the game." Yeah, I was watching and she goes, "Are you not feeling ill?" I go, "No, I'm real." Because when I watch baseball, since I analyze it, I love the game of baseball. I managed it for many years. I managed a lot of championships. I played on a lot of championships. They're not professional championships, but I know what it takes to win, and every little thing, everything you do on the field affects the game.
Yeah.
Everything, your mannerisms, your professional at bats. And I tell you, man, last night was a really good, hard-fought game. The first 4 innings, but Cody, my son bought me a Cody Bellinger rookie card about a month and a half ago. Yeah, he says, "Hey, Dad, I have something for you." So it's that he goes, "I got you a Cody Bellinger rookie card, and it's encased. I'll show it to you next show. I have it on my shelf in my room over there." And I go, "Wow, what? Thanks, Al." And he goes, "Well, I got me a Mookie Betts rookie card." He got himself Mookie and he gave me Cody. And I said, "Oh, that'll work, the MVP." He goes, "Who do you think is going to be better?" I said, "Well, Mookie Betts."
Yeah,
I think
easy.
Will be better. He's just, Mookie Betts, what, 5'9", 175 pounds? I mean, it goes to show you don't have to be a monster to play baseball and affect the game. And I found out something last night too, Jay, that I didn't realize, and probably a lot of people didn't realize. He's the only African-American baseball player in the World Series. There are no other African-Americans. Now, you're going to have Dominicans, you're going to have Cubans, you're going to have, but he is the only African-American baseball player on the field.
Wow.
On either team. And that's, crazy. We had some great Black baseball players over the years. Freaking Jackie Robinson obviously broke the color barrier all those years ago. But, I would like, he said it real humbly. I'm putting money back into the inner city. I want, other people like me, people of color, to play this game.
Yeah.
You don't have to play basketball and football. There is another sport out there, and baseball is lucrative, and he might go down as probably one of the greatest Dodgers that we've had of all time, if staying healthy and productive, which I think the way he approaches the game, I think he will. Time will tell. But I know one thing for certain, is that he's going to be the difference of this year's World Series.
Yeah. This year and then next year for sure. I mean, Kershaw, honestly, I did not expect that out of him. I was already nervous because of him. That was my only thought about losing yesterday, was Kershaw's on the mound. We already know what he's about, what he's done, and what happened.
Kershaw hadn't pitched too bad. It's just they couldn't get him any runs.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Dave Roberts left him out there to die pretty much, and then, he fell on his back, and stuff happens, so you automatically assume the worst, and that's where I was. Like, you start thinking about all the negativity rather than all the good. I understand the Astros and what they did in 2017. Right now, we would be going for our second title in 4 attempts?
This would be the out of 3 out of the last 4 years we've been in the World Series.
But it would have
so
been
we're going to win this year.
It would have been our.
We're going to win this year.
That's what really irks me. We're on our second title. And
there's going to be some changes in Dodger world. Yeah. I mean, Kiki becomes a free agent. Turner becomes a free agent. There's going to, unless they take less money, I think Turner might take less money to stay home because he's from Southern California. He played at Cal State Fullerton.
Everybody's going to want him.
I think Kiki not so much. I think Kiki Hernandez will probably leave the Dodgers, and I'm not a big Kiki Hernandez fan. I never was a fan of his antics, clowning around. I'm more of a serious person, especially on the field.
Yeah.
And I like guys like Mookie Betts who take this very professionally, and Turner's similar in nature, takes everything very seriously, and Seager. Oh my God, what can I say about Corey Seager, bro? You go up and down, that's murderer's row.
They didn't want to pitch.
Even Muncie's starting to hit the ball, so
they did not want to pitch to Corey Seager.
Nobody wants to pitch to Corey Seager. he's going to demand a hell of a lot of money, and he's going to get it too.
Scott Boras.
I know he is.
That's his boy.
Well, let's win this World Series, and then we'll worry about next year. You know, I'm real excited for my friends and family, and for you, Jay, because you're gonna see a World Series championship this year.
I mean,
we'll see it.
You know what's going to happen, though? Everybody's going to be, well, it was a shortened season, blah, blah, blah. But you could counter it easy by saying, well, your team didn't make it, or your team did make it. How come you weren't saying this wasn't a championship year? Like,
81 was a shortened season. There was a strike season. So no one ever says anything about that. And as a matter of fact, this hat right here, can you read that?
Let me see.
1981.
Damn it. Have you been using that hat since then?
This is a family heirloom. This was my father's hat. Wow. My father passed away in 95, and this was his hat. And I've kept it. I've kept it all these years, and I keep stuff like this. This is a collector's item, but I would never let this go. This is a family heirloom. Then I have another hat that I purchased. This is a World Series championship hat, and you've probably seen these on the internet. And this has all their championships on it. This is from 1988. This is the 88 hat. This is as old as you.
You need to put that in like a glass case for display.
Well, I have these put away in a safe place. They're for my children. I keep memorabilia.
Yeah.
And I keep stuff like this because, you know, it's special to me. I've lived it. And so I'm sure, Jay, you got that Laker hat. I got me one too, buddy.
They're nice. They're very nice.
I got me a Laker hat, and I ordered it the night they won the championship. But you know, that's kind of stuff you're gonna save, and memorabilia. Stuff that you're gonna want to save when you're an old man like me, and you'll say, "Look, I talked to this old guy named Mike back in 2020."
when we had to survive 2020.
But we're gonna win it. We're gonna win it this year, and I'm really excited for what's coming up. Look, Snell is not a bad pitcher. He's proven. Yeah. It's a big game 2.
Yeah, it is. I'm not. Man, I don't know. The only thing that worries me more is, you know, the Dodgers, after they have an amazing game, you look at Atlanta when they scored 15 runs. The next game, they got 1 hit.
Yeah.
That's my only fear. Like, they had 8 runs yesterday. Everything was going great. Defense was on point. Offense was electric. Kershaw was beyond expectations. There was a little hiccup with training and a couple of the pitchers here and there, but other than that, it was a perfect night for the Dodgers. And
Dave Robert had his Dave Robert moment by bringing in Gonzalez.
You could tell he panicked.
He panicked, and Gonzalez didn't even warm up.
Yep.
I think he threw 4 or 5 pitches. Then he brought him in. I'm like, hey, have Barnes come to the mound, stall, go back, talk to the umpire, then then come out and walk out to the mound real slow and let the kid warm up. He didn't do that.
Yeah.
He
Fortunately,
panicked.
it went right, though.
He had a Dave Robert moment. But, you know, that's a year in the World Series. Although he's had that experience before, he's been there. It's not like he hasn't been there. So that was a Dave Roberts moment. And I was like, oh, no, they didn't let the kid warm up. And the broadcasters were talking about it. Joe Buck and John Smoltz were saying, you know, the kid only threw like 5. Did the kid throw any warm-ups? Did he throw 5 pitches? And I was like, holy shit. So, and luckily he snagged the line drives. You know, Steve Mason on ESPN Los Angeles, he had tweeted out, what did you think about the game or something like that? Did you ever feel uneasy? I said, when Dave Roberts brought in Gonzalez without letting him warm up. I mean, you got to let him warm up. So I think Roberts kind of panicked. He knew how big that game was for Kershaw. He knew how big the game was for the Dodgers. Look, Kershaw got the monkey off his back, Kershaw. Don't have to worry about it no more. He pitched a great game in the World Series. Game 1 set the tone. Now the kid Gosselin, the Catman, comes in tonight, and we'll see how he does. I know he's been kind of shaky the last few outings.
Yep.
Giving up a few runs. but he's gonna be on a short leash, and it looks like Julio Urias might come in and throw some. Yeah, it looks like it'll be a bullpen type of scenario because who we going with Bueller? Right tomorrow. So
tomorrow sets him up for a Game 7. So I think Dave Roberts is anticipating a Game 7. I just hope it doesn't. I'm heading out of town. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm heading out of town.
Happy birthday, Jay!
Thank you for the early birthday. I did not expect the Dodgers, first of all, to be in the World Series. I thought the universe was telling me.
I told you, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember the last show? Yeah. I said, don't give up on the Dodgers.
I was already in vacation mode. When all that was going on, I was already on vacation. I was already thinking, where am I going to go eat tomorrow? Where am I going to be here? Oh, World Series is going to be going on. I'm not going to care about it. I'm going to be on top of the mountains. I didn't care none about that. But now I'm thinking about it as I kind of hope the Dodgers do go 6. So that way on Sunday, rather than staying up there north, I come back down, watch Game 6 over here. Or what would it be? Is it Game 6?
Game 6 on Sunday.
Okay, so Sunday, yeah. So I leave early from.
No, Game 5's on Sunday. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So
today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's an off day. Then we go back at it.
Friday, Saturday, yeah. Game 5. So I'm kind of hoping Game 5. So that way, I'm up north. I come down, be here by first pitch, and celebrate with the friends, and then go again to either downtown or Dodger Stadium and go celebrate over there like I did for the Lakers. That's not what I'm hoping for. I did not expect any of this to happen. I thought the Dodgers are down 3-1. Better enjoy my vacation and, take my frustrations out in the mountains. But
my son's going to be at Dodger Stadium on Game 5. He has tickets.
How much were those tickets or what?
It cost him like $81 after it was all said.
Wow, yeah, that's not bad.
Going in, him and I think some friends in a truck.
My God, and you split that between your friends? You're only paying like $15-20 at most? Wow.
Yeah, so he's going to be there.
Okay.
And he asked me, Dad, you gonna go? I said, no, I'm staying right here, COVID free, watching it on my TV.
Speaking of COVID, LA sports, like I'm seeing all the major sports really back each other up and support each other. I saw the Rams wish them well. I saw the Lakers wish them well, including LeBron James live tweeting.
Right.
It was amazing. Honestly, I was like amazed. I was so proud to be a Laker fan, proud to be an LA native and all that. And then I saw the Galaxy. I saw the Sparks. Even as far as USC and UCLA go out of their way and wish well for the Dodgers. The only bitch ass worthless trash team that
Clippers.
Those bitches, the Clippers. Not even
they're haters.
Not including a picture. Nothing. No acknowledgement. And I'm wondering, bro, you guys
they need to go. They need to get the hell out of LA. The Clippers will never be
they're gonna continue
welcome in Los Angeles. Don't
even show up to the Dodger games. If you guys show up to the Dodger games to throw out a first pitch, don't even expect a warm.
Well, they've been booed at Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Chris Paul went to the Dodger game and they I was there. I booed his ass. And I was there at the Coliseum when Chris Paul showed up at the Coliseum at a Ram game.
Kawhi Leonard was there, right? Kawhi Leonard was
there. Yeah, Kawhi Leonard went there too and got booed. Look, they're not LA.
They're never gonna be. Never.
I mean, maybe in 50 years if they win a few championships, but I doubt it.
No.
I mean, they need to find their own home. They need to go to Seattle. They need to get out of LA.
I was pissed. Like I'm talking about pissed that they were the only team, and I'm wondering, was it because the Dodgers coming back from 3-1, did that hit a little too close to them that they got offended? I mean, why?
Well, they're not real friggin' LA. That's not a real LA team.
Yeah.
They'll never be accepted. Steve Ballmer's throwing money away building a stadium in Inglewood. Mm-hmm. It's going to be like the friggin' Chargers. You build a stadium and over half the other team's fans are there just to watch the game. Yeah. I mean, you look, the Chargers couldn't even sell out that arena over there, the soccer arena over there.
20,000 people, right?
Yeah, 22,000. They couldn't get 22,000 Charger fans there.
Oh my God!
There were more when the Raiders played the Chargers there. It was a Raider home game. I mean, it's ridiculous. The Chargers, I mean, in a way, this is kind of buffering their team, the Chargers, because no one could go to the games, because if that big ass stadium, SoFi, it would be every game they play at home will be not a home game. Playing the other team's fandoms will come in, the fans would come in. But hey, the Clippers need to get out of LA. We don't want the Clippers in LA.
Absolutely.
The hell with the Clippers. They've been here 25 years, I think, or something, and barely making any type of noise. And Kawhi and Paul, neither one of them are leaders, and neither one of them's game matches the other. It's just, and when they talked a lot of shit about LeBron and AD, hey, they're the champions. They're the champions, and they're gonna run it back next year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, it's 1988.
Ooh, damn. And we're talking about 10 days apart instead of
1988.
In 1988, the Lakers won in June, and then the Dodgers won it in October. So that's like a July, August, September, October. That's a 4-month difference. We're talking about 10-day difference. So
10 days.
LA sports fans are going from euphoria to another level of euphoria with 2 championships within within 2 weeks. So
we deserve it, though. We're especially Dodger fans. They deserve this championship. My kids deserve it. You deserve it. All you young guys out there who are in their 30s and their 40s. See, if a guy in his who's hit 40 years old, he didn't even know anything about the Dodgers. Yeah. He was 8 years old, running around, not giving a damn about baseball. Yeah. Probably didn't understand it till he was like 13 or 14. So you got a lot of guys between 30 to 40, 44, 45 years old who've never seen a real Dodger championship, never experienced what it's like to walk around in this jersey with this hat, your Dodger jersey, your hat, and be a champion, and then people bowing down to you because you are a champion. And I laugh when people always talk about the Dodgers. Oh, the Dodgers ain't shit. Well, you know what? This is our year. God bless Dave Roberts the other day. He said, this is our year. After they won he said, this is our year. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I believed him. At that point, I said, okay, Dave, you win the championship, you could stay. You know what? I didn't realize, too, he has a bigger winning percentage than Tommy Lasorda.
Well, I mean,
that kind of struck me. He's been with the Dodgers for a while now, and when Don Mattingly was here, wasn't he the manager?
Don Mattingly was a
not manager. When Don Mattingly was here,
Dave Roberts was in San Diego. I think he was.
He was on the back burner, but when Mattingly had the team and he gave it up to Roberts, I thought, well, I don't know about this guy. Does he know a lot about baseball? I mean, is he a student of the game? I know he played it. And he was on that Red Sox team. I know he was a former Dodger, but God, his winning percentage is pretty high. But look at the team he has. I mean, you could run out those guys. You could do the lineup and run them out and just know basics about the game, and you'd win.
Yep.
I mean, they just had this idiot Manfred on TV a little while ago talking about the difference between the Rays and the Dodgers payroll. Well, does that mean, how does baseball look now that there's such a big difference? One team is third. I think the Dodgers' second highest payroll in baseball, and the Rays have one of the lowest in baseball.
Yeah. And
saying, well, that just shows you. He was saying, well, it just shows you that there's parity across the board. Fryman, I wasn't a big fan of his, but he left that team in pretty good shape
for the future too.
They
present and future.
Kept to his formula, and that's why they're there. The way they are right now, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, they beat the Yankees, and they beat the Astros.
Oh, I mean, look, it's only a matter of time. I keep telling everybody that's asking or talking about baseball right now, and they talk about the Astros. I keep telling them, look, how weird is it that these bitches couldn't hit water out of a boat, but all of a sudden they go full Babe Ruth, Luke Gehrig, Mickey Mantle in the playoffs? Like, they sweep the Twins, they sweep, what team was it next? The A's,
The A's.
And
they killed the A's.
And they take the
Killed
Rays to 7? Like, you're telling me they can't play in the regular season. They lose to the A's in the regular season, and all of a sudden, they're able to sweep the A's? Come on.
Look, they're losing a few of their players, too, the Astros.
Springer and
Springer, yeah.
Some of those bitches, yeah. But at the same time, like, bro, like, investigate. Like, Manfred, you had 76,000 emails.
Right.
And best you can do is, I couldn't
what
find
saved Manfred is, and I hate to say it, is COVID. That saved Manfred because the COVID distracted from the bullshit that happened to baseball over the last few, the cheating scandals. The reason the Red Sox let Mookie go is because they cheated. Too much heat on him. Okay, we're gonna let him go. We got our championship. Well, you know, we're Boston. We could sit on that championship for a little while.
Another 100 years. That's all they're gonna do.
You know, I mean, that's what it comes down to. You know, they wanted the heat off him. So now you don't hear anyone talking about. You hear more about the Astros than you do about the Red Sox and Alex Cora, who was on both teams.
Yep.
Alex Cora, that was his cheating scheme with the Astros and the Red Sox. He did it in both teams and won World Series with both. They should take his fucking rings from him.
Hey, look, Manfred.
That's what they should do. Take Alex Cora's World Series rings from him. One as a manager and one as an assistant, because this bastard, he cheated his way to 2 championships. Yeah. Couldn't win one as a player. Did he win one as a player? I don't recall him when he won.
He was with the Dodgers, and then I don't know where else he ended up. Maybe Chicago. I don't know where he ended up.
Yeah, he didn't win one as a player. You know, so I'm glad to see that these guys are getting their. The Dodgers are getting what they deserve. They need, and you know what? Even John Smoltz had talked about it. Because Buck doesn't like LA because of it. He doesn't like the Rams because he grew up with the Rams in St. Louis and the Rams moved back. He doesn't like the Dodgers because of the years that the Dodgers and the Cardinals went at it. Mm-hmm. And he grew up in St. Louis and that's his home team. And his bias for a few years, many years showed up. Recently, I listened to him, he's kind of backed off being the fan and more of a broadcaster. But, like we discussed earlier, Jay, it looks like come Sunday, Buck's going to do an NFL game. And if the Dodgers are 3-1 come Sunday, our boy Joe Davis is going to call the Dodger game. And if they win the World Series with Joe Davis calling the Dodger game, that would be just icing on the cake.
Oh, that would be so amazing. Just listening to Joe Davis. Oh, that home run that he called for Cody Bellinger. You are ridiculous. Oh, my God. We are blessed with Joe Davis. I'm telling you guys. You guys don't even know. We're blessed with Joe Davis. I just hope that Fox doesn't, go full stupid on us again with the whole, getting rid of Mike Piazza and that whole bullshit in the 90s and early 2000s and decides, we're going to pull Joe Davis and keep him for ourselves. I hope they don't do that. And I hope if in case that does happen, I'm sure Magic Johnson, Stan Kasten.
They have the money. The Dodgers have the money to keep Joe Davis.
Bingo.
The Dodgers have the money to keep Joe Davis.
How much is Joe Davis? How much do you want him to buy him out of his stupid ass contract from Fox? We'll keep him here full time, and then he'll call Dodger games. Man, I would hope one day Joe Davis and Earl Hershiser, out of they don't do postseason games. I hope that one day they do get together at a bar or even at home and just call a Dodger game, and we could all stream from their side, and that'll work out. I'd pay $20. I'd pay some good money to listen to Joe Davis and Earl Hershiser rather than John Smoltz and Joe Buck all day, every day.
I'm over Joe Buck. Let Joe Buck just do football. I'm over Joe Buck. Well, it looks like the game's about to start in a few minutes, Jay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, look, we just got a little show in today. Next week on Tuesday, we'll be back. We're going to break down the Dodgers World Series. By then, they should be champions. We're going to break down the Lakers. Also, we got a lot to talk about the Lakers as well. We're going to talk about the Dodgers, how they got to the World Series, how they won it all. We're going to break down what's next for them. A whole lot of things are going to happen on Tuesday, so be prepared for Tuesday. But for the meantime...
And let's not forget the Rams.
Oh, the Rams by Sunday playing against... who are they playing against?
We put Chicago at home.
Oof. Ooh,
and we lost to the 49ers over this past weekend. So
yeah,
there's a lot to talk about.
Let's not end on a bad note. Yesterday, the Dodgers won the World Series. A great outing by Clayton Kershaw. It was a great game. We'll talk about negativity some other day. But
let's talk about the cat man and he's going to be able to have catastrophic pitches and scratch out some innings.
Yes, sir. But for the meantime,
and be perfect.
Mike, let everybody know where they can catch you.
You can catch me at OG LA Ram Fan on Twitter or OG LA Ram Fan on Instagram or Mike Pugret on Facebook. Go Dodgers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys on Tuesday. Bigger show, better show. And it's going to be amazing when we're celebrating in LA. So I'll see you guys then. Mike, thank you so much for being on. And I'll
Happy
catch you on
birthday,
Tuesday.
Jay.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you and appreciate everybody out there. Have a great Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, and it ends with Game 5 as champions for the Los Angeles Dodgers. See you guys Tuesday.